Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out or give them a call. 641-622-2191.
Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
The Brooklyn Opera House in Brooklyn, Iowa presents Jordan Beam with Sam Roberts in concert Saturday, March 1st at 8 p.m. Tickets are just $12.50 in advance, $17.50 at the door. Jordan Beam is the Iowa Music Awards Country Music Artist of the Year for 2024 and the 2023 Midwest Country Music Organization's New Artist of the Year. It's Jordan Beam with Sam Roberts at the Brooklyn Opera House Saturday, March 1st at 8 p.m.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
Winter in the Midwest can definitely be unpredictable. Whether it's a frozen or broken water pipe, fire emergency, or a surprise mold, ServPro of Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, and Grinnell Pella has you covered with trained professionals ready 24/7, 365 days a year to make your emergency like it never even happened. Visit servpro.com, Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, or call us at 641-682-0782.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house, from lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
Come to the Keswick Tavern in Keswick, Iowa this Friday, February 28th from 8 to midnight for live country music from Luke Fox. Luke is making his debut here in Southeast Iowa, so come out and have a great time. The Keswick Tavern is at 117 South Iron Street in Keswick, and there's no cover charge. Get your friends and have a fun time this Friday night. Live country music this Friday night from 8 to midnight with Luke Fox at the Keswick Tavern. The 2025 This Old Barn Bridal Show is Sunday, March 2nd from 1 to 4 p.m. at This Old Barn, 1870 Kelp Avenue in Fairfield. This Old Barn Bridal Show is hosting local photographers and videographers, caterers and desserts, florists, DJs, dresses, and more. And there will be door prizes and discounts. For more information, go to thisoldbarniowa.com. It's the 2025 This Old Barn Bridal Show this Sunday, March 2nd from 1 to 4 p.m. Hosted by This Old Barn in Fairfield.
And here's your host, Steve Shedler.
And a good morning to you. Hey, it's a Thursday, February 27th. Welcome in to the morning wake up. My name is Steve Shetler here on Steve Shetler Media. It's 34 degrees as we begin our program on this Thursday morning. Let's do thank our sponsors, Brothers Market in Sigourney. They are our headliner here on the Morning Wake Up. So thank you to Brothers Market. You know, they make savings made simple at Brothers Market. You can get more details and all sorts of info at shopbrothersmarket.com. Make sure you download their app. It's a smart way to shop digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and a whole lot more. Brothers Market in Sigourney. We thank them for being our headliner. And, of course, we thank Oski Dental for sponsoring the Oski Dental Studios. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Schuster, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental filing your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta Dental provider, and they're at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. Oski Dental and Brothers Market. Let's jump into our forecast, which is brought to us every day by the Garden Gate, located at 105 South Jefferson in Sigourney. You know, they've been proudly serving Keokuk County and the surrounding areas for 27 plus years. Sunshine today, breezy northwest winds, and a high of 54. Tonight, mostly clear, a low of 36. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 59, and windy tomorrow. Clear skies and blustery tomorrow night, a low of 25. Saturday, we're going to dip back down to just a high of 37 with sunshine. So 50s today and tomorrow, a little bit cooler coming up on Saturday. Right now, current conditions here in southeast Iowa, humidity is at 79%. Winds are west at about 10 miles per hour. The barometer at 29.98. Dew point at 30. And according to the National Weather Service equipment right here in the Oski Dental Studios, we have 34 degrees. And that is your weather. Again, sunshine and 54 and breezy for today. Weather sponsored by the Garden Gate in Sigourney. Our This or That, it went up at 6 a.m. this morning, brought to us by Stacy Flynn, Legacy Insurance Group, and Welcome Realty in Sigourney. Alone time or social time? This or that? Which one do you think you would go with? Alone or social? If you had to pick, now obviously, you know, you could probably use a little bit of both at times. But if you had to decide, that's the thing on the this or that. Like a lot of people like to say both. You know, they take the easy way out and they don't pick a side. They just say both. But if I absolutely had to pick, man, I'll be alone. My introvert is showing. I'd be alone. I like social time. You got to get around people at least occasionally. But yeah, I don't know. I'd just hang out by myself if I had to choose. Let's go to our question of the day. It goes up at noon every weekday on Facebook. It's brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa, 202 North Main in Sigourney. What are weird town names in Iowa? We know all the weird ones here in southeast Iowa. You know, like Wachir, and I don't know what else is there. I'm sure that sure there's plenty of others, but Wachir obviously is a strange one. We're just used to it; it just kind of rolls off the tongue. But people see it and they think that's kind of a weird name. So, what are weird town names in Iowa? Your question of the day goes up at noon. It's brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa. Hey, weekly top 20. Now, I haven't posted this yet on Facebook. I'll do that later on today. It's been a busy week with basketball and other stuff going on, so I haven't had a chance to get around to this yet. But weekly top 20, it's always Anthony Schilling at number one. We know that. We know that going in. That's just a given. Anthony scoring nearly 10,000 points. Now look at Bubby. Carson McDonald has well over 4,000 points this past week. So congratulations to Bubby, a solid number 2. Dan Adams, a solid number 3. He's got well over 1,000 points. Thanks, Dan. We've got Nancy, Curtis, Eli, Lavon, Lacey, Dodie, and VJ rounding out the top 10. So thanks to everybody. Your weekly top 20, that's for people who like, comment, and share my content on Facebook. Appreciate everybody that hits the like, everybody that comments, everybody that shares. It's all very much appreciated. Of course, last night we had North Mahaska girls basketball and the Warhawks going back to state. Our Christy Tarr American Family Insurance Player of the Game last night, Reagan Gruey. Reagan had a solid game last night. Boy, she hit about a half-court three-pointer at the end of the third quarter. So Reagan Gruey, she's had a heck of a postseason these last few games. Reagan Gruey, our player of the game from last night. Now, the Warhawks will be playing on Tuesday night next week. We'll have it for you. Now, when we get up to the state tournament, that's when the state cuts off the video streams. They want everybody to watch it on their programming. But we will have the audio here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. So it'll be an audio-only broadcast, but we will have it for you as North Mahaska girls will be taking on Central Lyon, 8:30 on Tuesday night. So Josh Clubb and I will be at Wells Fargo Arena doing a broadcast, which is pretty cool. I know it's obviously way cooler for the girls to be playing the game, but it's pretty cool for Josh and I to be able to go hang out at Wells Fargo Arena and say that we did broadcast a game from the state tournament. So congratulations to the North Mahaska girls. They beat Hudson last night, and again, Reagan Gruey was our player of the game. So again, audio only from the state tournament. We'll begin our coverage on Tuesday night, scheduled for an 8:30 start. Now, being the last game of the day that day, times could vary a little bit. So we'll see, but scheduled for 8:30 on Tuesday night. Tune in. Now, of course, Saturday night here on Steve Shetler Media, we are going to have the boys game, North Mahaska, and they're going to be playing at that same gym that we played at last night at Marshalltown, as North Mahaska will be playing for the boys will be playing for their trip to the state tournament. So tune in Saturday night for that game. That begins at 7 p.m. So, boy, we've had a lot of basketball here on Steve Shetler Media. A great way to end the season at the state tournament for the girls. Maybe the boys going to the state tournament. Should be a lot of fun. Coming up later on this week, well, actually, let's go to Community Calendar first. Let's do Community Calendar. It's sponsored by Enchanted Events, just south of Sigourney, right off Highway 149. For weddings, graduations, reunions, and more. If you have an event, you can book it at Enchanted Events, a great venue to have your event. They've got their big event coming up on Saturday, April 26th with Tyler Richton and the High Bank Boys. They'll be putting on a full-blown concert at Enchanted Events. Get your tickets for that show. They are available right now. Coming up this weekend, let's see here. They're doing some advertising with us. This Old Barn in Fairfield has their bridal show coming up this Sunday, and that's from 1 to 4 p.m. So if you have a wedding coming up in the near future and you need to check things out like photographers, videographers, caterers, desserts, DJs, dresses, florists, and more, go to This Old Barn in Fairfield coming up this Sunday afternoon. And that's the bridal show going on there. Also on the community calendar, some of the stuff we don't put enough attention on. We've got the Sigourney Public Library with their monthly freezer meals. You can get in on that coming up in March. Always got some great food on the menu for the meals there. And then also Bras for a Cause coming up in April 12th at the Carl Craft Civic Center. So put that on your calendar, April 12th, Bras for a Cause. That is a great fundraiser in Hedrick. They do that every year, so they have good stuff going on there. All right, coming up this week, tomorrow, this is sneaking up on us. Tomorrow we'll have Luke Fox at Barnwired in Sigourney for our Iowa Music Showcase. He's coming in 11:30 to noon-ish. Sometimes we go past noon. If the conversation's going good and the music is going good, just go till whenever. So Luke Fox tomorrow starting at 11:30. Be there live and in person at Barnwired. Check out the live broadcast. Get some food, get some coffee, get some drinks. Have a good time. We always have our regulars and people are always invited to check things out in person. If you can't make it in person, watch it live on Facebook and YouTube, or listen to it in podcast form afterwards. That's Luke Fox, our guest this week on the Iowa Music Showcase, and he's performing Friday night at the Keswick Tavern in Keswick, so put that on your calendars as well. Saturday morning, we're right back there at the sports section in Barnwired. Get some coffee, get some breakfast, start your Saturday. Watch the show in person if you'd like, 8 a.m. We always have area coaches and athletes. And this Saturday, we've got some wrestlers coming from Oskaloosa. I think, don't mark this down in permanent marker yet. I think we're going to have the North Mahaska girls basketball team that just punched their ticket to the state tournament. I think we're going to have some of them on the sports section coming up on Saturday. And we've got some other feelers out there for other potential guests. So just waiting to confirm a few things. Eddie Conrad is going to be my guest host this Saturday morning. So tune in. We'll be live from Barnwired on Saturday morning. Also, in case you missed it, let's bring this up. And I didn't realize till after the show yesterday that you couldn't hear the music yesterday. This is the music. And the music is kind of loud, so we're going to turn it down here a little bit. Just another morning show starting on Monday. Yes, the morning wake up is going to be out of here. Today and tomorrow will be the last broadcast for the morning wake up as we're going to transition to just another morning show starting on Monday. Yes, Neil Crott and I, what a dangerous combination on a daily basis. Neil and I will be hosting just another morning show. It's replacing the morning wake up. We're going to be live from the new Oski Dental Studios above Barnwired on the square in Sigourney. Yes, a new show, new location. That is coming up on Monday. So yeah, I've been doing this show from the home studio at my actual home for the last year and a half. And now we're switching things up. We're expanding. We're going to go from 7 to about 9 a.m. each weekday morning. We're going to have guests in the studio. So yeah, kind of a brand new start, a restart to the mornings. Just another morning show coming up on Monday morning. Still sponsored by Brothers Market and Oski Dental Studios, new and improved Oski Dental Studios starting on Monday. So tune in for Neil and I. Sure to have a lot of fun coming up starting on Monday. Just another morning show, the new morning show coming up next week. All right, let's jump into some birthdays. Happy birthday. We got some birthdays, and they are sponsored by Hometown Real Estate. Nikki Leathers, your broker, owner, and realtor. Find more information, get more listings at hometown-re.com. And on the hometown side, local and area and Iowa birthdays, we've got Jeremy Taft with a birthday today, Amy Brockvelt with a birthday, and Mary Fowler with a birthday. So happy birthday to those three. Hope you have a great birthday on this February 27th. Now, they share their birthdays with celebrities like Raymond Berry. Now, if you're not familiar with Raymond, he's from the world of the NFL with the Colts. Raymond Berry is 92. We've got Neil Schon. Is that how you say that? Schon? Neil Schon from Journey, the guitar player from Journey, 71 years old. Got Johnny Van Zant, 66 years old, from Skinnerd, man. Leonard Skinnerd. Johnny Van Zant, 66. Basketball player James Worthy. He used to wear those. They weren't really rec specs. They're just more like sports goggles back in the day. Won several championships with the Lakers. James Worthy is 64. One of the 105 Baldwin brothers, Adam Baldwin. I don't even know which one he is, but he's a Baldwin. Adam Baldwin is 63. Tony Gonzalez, football player, one of the great tight ends in football history. Tony Gonzalez is 49. Chelsea Clinton, as I write there, she's Bill and Hillary's kid. That's her claim to fame. She's 45 years old. Singer Josh Groban is 44. And from reality TV, Jersey Shore, JWoww. Wow. 39 for JWoww. Those are your celebrity and hometown birthdays brought to us by Hometown real estate. How you doing? We're doing the morning wake up. It's brought to us by Brothers Market. We're hanging out in the Oski Dental Studios again. Just a couple of more days in these surroundings, these familiar surroundings that we've been hanging out in at the mornings for the last year and a half. It's kind of sad. It's kind of making me a little teary-eyed. Today and tomorrow is going to be it. Then Monday we start the new show at the brand new studios above Barnwired. It's exciting stuff. What are we doing on this date? Again, today, Thursday, February 27th. On this date in history, 1827. The very first Mardi Gras was celebrated in New Orleans. Mardi Gras, first 1827. It was on this date, 1890. Check this out. Boxers Danny Needham and Patsy Carrigan fought for 100 rounds of boxing in San Francisco. They finally just declared it a draw. Neither one was going to win. 100, I don't know how long the rounds were, but it really doesn't matter. I mean, hi, cat. 100 rounds of boxing, 1890. That is incredible. Danny Needham and Patsy Carrigan. It was on this date in 1922, Reader's Digest began publishing. Reader's Digest. And then on this date in 1945, Ford Motor Company, cat, get out of here. 1945, a Ford Motor Company strike ended with employees receiving an 18-cent hourly raise. They went on strike, and they got an 18-cent an hour raise. I mean, it was 1945, so 18 cents at that time was probably significant, but these days that wouldn't mean a whole lot. Today on the National Day calendar, it's National Retro Day. It's National Polar Bear Day. So celebrate the polar bears in your life. It's National Strawberry Day. It's National Kahlua Day. And it's National No-Brainer Day. So those are your days. Celebrate a no-brainer, retro, polar bears, strawberries, and Kahlua on this date. I'm going to celebrate my cat. Yes, I know yesterday when we said we've got a new morning show starting up, a lot of you were worried about the future of Poopy the cat. Poopy's just going to live his best life here in the old studios here at the house. Poopy doesn't get along with the other cat in the house, so Poopy kind of hangs out in the studio for most of his time. He's a good cat. He loves me. He doesn't love our other cat so much, though. They tend to fight. All right, well, let's take a look at some of our sponsors. Let's hear from the likes of Brothers Market, and we'll be back with some things you need to know. Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out or give them a call. 641-622-2191.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965.
The 2012 Iowa Finale Tawny from Tassel Ridge Winery is a sweet dessert wine that is medium tawny in color, slightly acidic, with a rich, elegant finish. It has flavors of dried figs and apricots. Sip it after your meal in front of a roaring fire and pair it with salted, roasted cashews, pecans, or walnuts. The 2012 Iowa Finale Tawny is made from a blend of Frontenac and Foch grapes grown in our Mahaska County vineyards. This wine is available at the winery and at some of our 350 retailers. If your favorite store does not offer it, ask the manager to get it for you.
When shopping here at Helmuth Ford, we will do our best to put you in the vehicle that you want, that you love, and that is safe for your family.
Your safety is our focus. That's why we are a full-service repair facility. We'd love to sell you a vehicle of your choosing. If we don't have it, we'll do our best to find it for you. If you're looking for a vehicle with low miles, a great price, and a friendly atmosphere, come visit us here at Helmuth Ford.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
See our full inventory at helmuthford.com.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more, plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
And as always, thanks to all of our sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media. We thank Brothers Market for being our headliner here on the Morning Wake Up, soon to be just another morning show. And we thank Oski Dental for sponsoring our studios. Again, Brothers Market, Oski Dental. We got to give them both plenty of screen time here on Steve Shetler Media. Hey, thanks for tuning in to the Morning Wake Up on this Thursday. And maybe you're watching this video live, maybe you're watching it later, maybe you're listening to this in podcast form. You know, that's another thing. You know, we started podcasting, trying new stuff, always trying to keep things evolving here at Steve Shetler Media. We started podcasting, putting some of our programs in podcast form. We are moving into the new studios. We're starting up the new morning show. At some point this year in 2025, we're gonna be starting up something else too. So I can't quite say yet, but still something's brewing. It's so yeah, we got always things are moving and shaking here at Steve Shetler Media. Shall we do some things you need to know? Yeah, let's do some things you need to. Whoa. Things you need to know. A federal jury has awarded $7.25 million to a 74-year-old Arizona woman for a spine injury that she suffered in a fall while exiting the Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey ride at Universal Studios Hollywood. So $7.25 million to that 74-year-old woman that suffered that spine injury. The Price is Right. I don't know why my voice cracked. The Price is Right has celebrated its 10,000th episode during recent tapings. Congratulations to The Price is Right. That was a show, you could watch it during the summer, but, if you were homesick, at least when I was a kid, when you were homesick, you always look forward to watching The Price is Right on a weekday when you were homesick. Sad news out of Hollywood. Actually, a couple of sad news stories. I'm not familiar with this actress, but I saw her popping up on my Facebook news feed a lot yesterday. Michelle Trachtenberg, is that how you say her name? Trachtenberg, former Gossip Girl and Buffy the Vampire Slayer star, passing away at the age of 39 yesterday. That was announced. So R.I.P. to her. Now, also, just this morning, news was breaking that Gene Hackman, actor. I think he just turned 95. Gene Hackman, his 60-some-year-old wife, and their dog all found dead in their Arizona home overnight. So Gene Hackman, legendary actor, his wife and their dog all dead. From what I saw, early reports were saying that foul play was not suspected, but I don't know. I don't know what happened there. So I'm sure we'll get more information throughout the day. USDA is predicting that egg prices are going to be increasing another 40% this year. Just so you know. So eggs just bonkers right now, price-wise. Speaking of eggs, Waffle House, Denny's, other restaurants are now instituting an egg surcharge. McDonald's is promising that they will not do that. So McDonald's prices won't be going up due to the price of eggs. Last year, Bank of America promoted 387 employees to management positions. Half of them women and people of color. Now, they're the latest company, though, to drop their DEI goals. So I don't know what your thoughts are on DEI. My thought, I'll go on a brief, tiny little rant. My thoughts on DEI and promotion and all that stuff is the best person, the most qualified person should get the job. No matter their race, no matter if they're a man or a woman, the most qualified, best person for the job should get the job. And that makes the most sense to me. All right, that's my thoughts. Back to Harry Potter. The upcoming Harry Potter TV series on Max appears to be getting a little bit closer to finalizing its cast. John Lithgow has signed on to be Albus Dumbledore. Now, I don't know Harry Potter. I never watched the movies, never read the books, so I don't know about Harry Potter. It's hard to eat healthy. 70% of the food supply in the U.S. is made up of ultra-processed foods. Not just processed food, ultra-processed foods. Even, like, I'm trying to eat healthier. Neil and I were talking at the beginning of the year that we wanted to, start losing a few pounds. So I'm trying to eat more fruit. But, I'm eating this nice, crunchy, perfect apple, and I'm thinking, how not natural is this apple? This apple, over years and decades, has been, processed and chemicals and engineered to be the way that it is. This apple did not grow on a tree out in a farm somewhere. No way. Was the apple that I was eating. It's just not natural. Everything is so sprayed with chemicals, and even your healthy food is I'm guessing not healthy. Let's see here. Also, some things you need to know. They're still trying to figure out what happened, but last Tuesday they had a power outage throughout the entire country of Chile, leaving 19 million people in the dark. It's probably just a test run for what some terrorists are going to do to the world at some point, cut off all the power. And then finally, Danish archaeologists have uncovered a 4,000-year-old circle of wooden piles that they say could be linked to Stonehenge in Britain. So, I don't know. Let's go to the impossible. Today's impossible question. A study found that left-handed people are 3 times more likely to do this than right-handed people. What are we talking about? A study found that left-handed people are 3 times more likely to do this than right-handed people. Think about that. Let's go to the comments here real quick. Good morning to Dan, Bubby, Patrick, Anthony, Amber, Dodie, Sandy, Dixie, Monica, Pat, Nancy, Sherry, Patrick, Jan, Sherry, in case I missed anybody. And by the way, Jan, you're welcome for the game. Dodie, same thing. North Mahaska boys and girls have both been really, really great this year. And the North Mahaska community has treated Josh Clubb and I, my announcer and I, just so well this year. So friendly, so kind, so welcoming, and so appreciative So, we can't help but love New Sharon and the North Mahaska community. So, it's been our pleasure doing the games and being able to follow them this far into the postseason tournaments. Congratulations to the girls last night going to the state tournament. Boys get their chance to go to state coming up on Saturday. So, impossible question. A study found that left-handed people are 3 times more likely to do this than right-handed people. I'm right-handed. Julie Tremmel says pick their nose. It's show up late. What does that have to do with anything? Left-handed people 3 times more likely to show up late, according to this. I don't know. Let's go weird.
That is weird.
In the weird. Kim, yes, thank you for your comment, and you're welcome for broadcasting the game. In the weird news, how would you like to buy an album of music with nothing on it? Well, you can. It can be yours right now. Some of the biggest names in the British music industry have joined forces to release an album without any music. Doesn't make sense to me. Kate Bush, Annie Lennox are among those more than 1,000 artists behind a silent album called Is This What We Want? Now, this is their way of kind of protesting artificial intelligence as, let's see here. It was released Tuesday, protesting proposed changes in a British copyright law that would make it easier for artificial intelligence companies to train models using musicians' work without permission. The silent album, consists of recordings of empty studios and performance spaces. So just nothing. Maybe you want to check this out on Spotify. Stream it for free before you buy it. I wouldn't buy an album of nothing. No. Nope. Let's go to a slice of toast from Beatles legend George Harrison. It dates back 62 years. The piece of toast was recently sold at an auction after being discovered. Let's see here. The piece of toast was carefully preserved in a scrapbook page next to cigarette remains and fluff from John Lennon's guitar, guitar case, serving as a time capsule of Beatlemania. Seems back in 1962, a 15-year-old fan formed a friendship with the Harrison family, and during a visit, she took an unfinished crust of toast from George Harrison's plate and put it in her pocket and took it home and put it in her scrapbook. So, a crazy Beatles fan collecting weird stuff from the Beatles over the years. How about the Tooth Fairy? Tooth Fairy pinching pennies these days. For the second year in a row, an annual Delta Dental survey found that the Tooth Fairy is paying less for teeth. The average value of a single lost tooth declined by 14% from $584 last year to $501. So basically, $5 is the going rate for a tooth that has come out of a kid's mouth. So just so you tooth fairies know out there. What else we got today? This is embarrassing. A university student in China inadvertently triggered a dormitory fire after attempting to dispose of an inflatable doll. What was he doing with an inflatable doll? It seems that this guy who was at the university, his roommate walked in on him and the inflatable doll. The guy tried to get rid of it by setting it on fire, which then prompted a lot of smoke, a lot of flames, and brought a lot more attention to the situation. Let's just put it that way. So, yeah. If you get caught with your blow-up doll, don't try to burn it. How about this? Let's go to the veterinarian. Missing socks. That used to be a problem in our house. Our little dog Stella just loves to eat the little footy socks. Missing socks no longer a mystery in one California household. A veterinarian performed surgery on a Bernese Mountain Dog on Monday, found more than 30 foreign objects in the dog's stomach, including 24 socks. In an Instagram post, The vet clinic said 7-month-old Luna had also eaten a onesie, a hair scrunchie, 2 hair ties, and assorted clothes items as well. So 24 socks in this dog's stomach that they had to take out via surgery. The dog is doing okay and should be all right. But yeah, got to keep those socks and laundry away from the dogs. Otherwise, they might eat them. They might smell those dirty old gross socks and decide they make a good snack. How about this for weird news? 3 skydivers who set out from the same facility in Arizona have died within the last 24 days. A shocking rate, considering that there were 9 skydiving-related fatalities across the entire United States in all of last year. So you had 9 all of last year, and you've already got 3 this year from the same place. The third death, tied to Skydive Arizona, at a place an hour southeast of Phoenix, came around 2 p.m. on February 16th. A 47-year-old, quote, experienced skydiver was found near the facility, pronounced dead at the scene. So what is going on at this skydiving place in Arizona? 3 deaths in 24 days. And there were 9 total deaths in the entire country a year ago. Something smells fishy. Smells like poopy in here. Finally, in the weird news today, this is weird, but it's neat. Let's see here. They say when 3 or 4 planets align in the night sky, it's considered uncommon. When 6 or 7 align, it's rare. And when all 7 planets apart from the Earth line up in order of their distance from the sun, it's a once-in-a-century event. And that's what's going to be happening on Friday at sunset. If you can get to a place with low light pollution and a clear view of the western horizon, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, Venus, and Saturn, poor Pluto gets left out of this, will all appear together in what they call a planet parade just after dark. So if you like looking in the skies Friday night at dusk, check it out. Planet Parade, a once-in-a-century event coming to you on Friday night. Check that out. All right, let's go to the files of Law and Disorder. I'm just looking at the comments, Amber, that you're asking where do we... I release podcasts everywhere. They're out there everywhere. Wherever you get podcasts, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, you name it. Just look up Steve Shetler Media. I put out the Morning Wake Up. I put out Sports Section. And I put out the Iowa Music Showcase. So if you want to go back and listen to anything on podcast form, you can do that. And that's anywhere wherever you get podcasts. Let's see here. What do we got going on? In Thailand. Thai authorities have arrested a British man for overstaying his tourist visit. What did we say? Like a week? Was he there a week too much? Was he there a month? Was he there a year too long? No, he was there 25 years with an expired visa in Thailand. The 60-year-old, again, he's 60 years old now, entered Thailand back in 2000 on a 30-day visa, and he never left, managing to evade immigration checks by claiming that he was in the process of extending his stay. So his visa expired 25 years ago. He's still in Thailand. Authorities have ordered his deportation as part of their ongoing enforcement efforts. So hopefully he enjoyed his 25 years in Thailand. Looks like he's coming back to the United States. All right, let's go to something that could possibly make you smile.
Something that makes you smile.
And something to make you smile. It's brought to us by Lifetime Dental Solutions. Dr. Stacy Freeze, east side of the square, Sigourney. It's a new year. We're 2 months into the new year. Time for a new you. Get a nice smile. Oh. Start your year with confidence. Lifetime Dental Solutions. Dr. Stacy Freeze on the east side of the square in Sigourney. Okay, so check this out. We'll give you a little bit of a teaser for the story, which goes up momentarily on the Steve Shetler Media Facebook page. A man fed up with the state of a road near his village has poked fun at a large pothole. It's getting to be that season when potholes are going to become a big problem. This guy put a pair of fake legs in the huge puddle that it has created. His name is James Coxall, and he said the crater had been there for 8 months, and although it was not a busy road, if there were oncoming vehicles, he says you would either have to stop or hit the pothole. Cambridgeshire County Council said one of its highways officers would inspect the road and, quote, repairs will be security clearances revoked as the intelligence community investigates group chats that allegedly discussed, hang on. My papers got out of order. That would have gotten weird. We're talking about potholes, and then we're talking about group chats that are discussing explicit behavior. I ruined that segment. Check out the something. Hopefully, this part made you smile. Check out the story about the pothole with the fake legs coming out of it. That just went up on my Facebook page. Read that. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me mixing up my stories. Although they kind of blended in together really neatly there. Let's go to the duh.
Duh.
I give myself the duh today. Let's go to the duh. A man in his 30s in Canada, has been charged with impaired driving after allegedly driving you're going the wrong way. He was driving the wrong way on a Toronto expressway. He crashed through a hole, another hole in the road, through a hole in a construction zone. The incident occurred around 5:30 p.m. near Dufferin Street in Toronto when the driver, traveling westbound in the eastbound lanes, entered a closed-off work area. The vehicle plunged through an opening. Landed upside down, and then police found the driver outside the car upon arrival, reporting no serious injuries. They described the fall as significant, said that the driver was extremely fortunate. Authorities urging caution in the area, requesting anyone with dash cam footage from that time of the incident to contact the traffic services in Canada. Investigation remains ongoing. So watch where you're going and don't go down the wrong way of a street. You might fall through a hole and end up upside down. Yeah,
Duh.
Let's take one last look at our forecast for today. It's sponsored, as always, by the Garden Gate. Sunshine on my shoulder. A high of 54 today. Breezy northwest winds. We're going to be in the 50s today and tomorrow with windy conditions. Once again, we do thank Brothers Market. They are the headliner on the Morning Wake Up. And we've come to you from the Oski Dental Studios. Just a reminder, once again, starting on Monday, brand new morning show from a brand new location. We'll have a new look. We're going to have multiple cameras. We're going to have guests in during the shows, hopefully each day. If we want to talk people into coming in, being on the shows, sponsors, community members. Basically, if you have something going on in the community of interest, we'd like to have you on the show, so something to keep in mind. Coming up today here on Steve Shetler Media, let's take a look up at our schedule on this Thursday. We've got In Remembrance Of, that's every weekday at 8 a.m. We've got the Sigourney Public Library at 10 a.m., the video there. We've got Successful Farming at 5:30. We'll get our weekly pet from the Heartland Humane Society. That usually goes up around 6. Morgan, You Asked For, talking about sports at 7. So lots to get to today here on Steve Shetler Media. Okay, you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll be back here tomorrow for the final morning wake up tomorrow at 7 a.m.